Life is going to step up when you step up. Hey, it's Lynnie Wennerstrom, and I am here to help you find your purpose 2 more days. One of the tools I use to help you to find your purpose is I use Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose. And of course, we always talk about your self-talk because these are self-talk phrases which help you through neuroplasticity to rewire your brain. So these are very, very specific to your brain to help you every single day. And the passage for today on December 30th, day 365, remember this is a leap year, 366 days. So day 365, 1 day left in the year. We are 99.73% done with 2024. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Wow. So here is your passage for today. I am strong, capable, and willing to do what I need to do to make my life work. I care about others and they help me in many ways. But when it gets down to it, my success in anything I do, this is key. My success in anything I do is up to me. And I choose to go for it, own my success, and make my life work. And this is when you step up, life steps up for you. Is that not powerful and empowering? It's beautiful. I love it. So we're going to spin this around like your higher self speaking to you, someone that is of influence to you, that you admire and respect, and they're telling you this, and you're hanging on with every word. So listen like it's somebody that just is really telling you so that you can get it, okay? You are strong, capable, and willing to do what you need to do to make your life work. You care about others, and they help you in many ways. But when it gets down to it, your success in anything you do is up to you. And you choose to go for it, own your success, and make your life work. Yes, life steps up when you step up to the plate. When you are ready, when you're ready to throw that ball and decide this is how I'm moving my life forward, then life will step up for you. That's just the way it works. We talk about all things here of what I teach is practical spirituality. So the spiritual journey and the human experience. We are both the spirit and the human at the same time. And yet on planet Earth, while spirit is everything and all, it is, I just have to show you the sunset. It's just gorgeous. We'll just keep talking while I show you because it's just absolutely phenomenally beautiful. It's less than it was yesterday. I recorded it for you, but I didn't put it up. But look at this. It's so, isn't that gorgeous? I can't zoom in. Let me get my face out so maybe that'll work better. Isn't that beautiful? The Sangre de Cristo Mountains. I wanted you to see that. I was going to come out here and video like I do a lot, but it's just too darn chilly. So I decided not to do that. So anyway, but I still wanted to show you. Anyway, so we'll just do it inside the house right out from the door. So come on, Feather. Ben. It's a little bit chilly and she's, come on. So I've got to get Feather. Come on, Feather. Ben. Oh, no. She wants to say hi. Oh, there's Feather. Feather says, hola. She says, hello. She's so cute. Okay, so let me close the door because it's a little bit on the chilly side. So life stepping up. When you step up to the plate, when you are ready, when you decide you want to take responsibility for your life, when you want to, it's more than that. I mean, yes, taking responsibility. It is deciding that it's your time, that you're not going to play the victim to any other person or situation or circumstance or anything that has happened for you in your life, not to you. You are not a victim. You are strong. You are confident. You have been listening to self-talk. Oh my gosh, Aruz, we've been doing this almost a full year now. Tomorrow it will be 1 full year, but then we started in November, mid-November of 23. So you have plenty of time to find your purpose. And hopefully you did that this year. Hopefully you know exactly what you are, what you're about, who you are. We know in the 3D world that you are a culmination of your programs, all your mental programs. And through neuroplasticity, you get to change those programs. That is exciting. So this is really exciting. You know, I have had to step up in my life since Steve has passed. And I did not get all the... I did everything in the home. I did, you know, I I did a lot of stuff, and I helped with the business and did all kinds of things. But the books and all of the finances and the insurance and all of that, I helped reconcile bank accounts and things. But mostly it was one of Steve's things that he always said was, by the time I teach you, I could have done it 10 times myself. Well, he didn't say that, but he said I could have just done it myself a lot more quickly. And I didn't just say, you know what, I really need to know this, because truly I wasn't interested. It was like, okay, that works for me. If you want to do it and I do my things. So I allowed that to happen. And now I get to step up. And it has been on top of the grief, right? Just moving through the emotions, because the things, it's interesting what happens is, I'm going to just show you this because look how orange it got. It's just through the window. So I was just looking. If you see me looking, that's what I'm looking at, because it's just so gorgeous, but it's going to go down in a second. So it's going to be finished, but I still want you to see it because it's beautiful and it's majestic and it's everything that us humans cannot create. And it's just beautiful to see it. So, but I chose, I mean, I could have insisted, and I could have insisted, show me where everything is. And I didn't. And so now I've been learning, like I had to load QuickBooks onto the computer. And I mean, we already had QuickBooks, but and I knew how to use it a little bit to reconcile and things. Yet what I didn't, they stopped. Steve didn't like to go online, have our things online in the cloud or any of that. And I agree, because now it's subject to hackers, and Intuit has all of our information. I mean, this is an information gathering society at this point, and these companies are, I should say, information gathering companies. And it doesn't feel good to have it on. I know why Steve didn't want to, and I know I didn't. I agreed with him. Yet now they don't support that anymore. So now you're on the cloud, and there's benefits to it too, because now our CPA, my CPA, can go on and get, put the documents on, I mean, all the stuff. So that is going to be easier for me. And they were happy when I talked to them today. I'm just learning how to pretty much how to do everything. And fortunately, Steve has us in good hands with really capable, competent people that have been helping me immensely. And so it's just been, I am taking my own life into my own hands. I am taking responsibility. I am stepping up to the financial plate in my life. That is one area that it was easy for me to not have to do anything. And I could just bring in the money or do whatever. And then Steve would do what he did with it. I mean, Steve brought in the majority of the money, but I mean, our company. And so I just choose to do something different. And for now, we will continue to run the company so long as it will have us running it, Lynette and I. And so, it's really up to you to not be the victim. I could easily say, oh, I don't know what to do. I really could. Anyone could do that. I choose to step up to the plate. I hope that you choose to step up to the plate, because when you step up to life, life steps up for you. And that's because you are creating it. You are the creator of your own reality. If you want to hide, if you want to be passive, if you want to have those programs running that you're the victim, then that's what you're going to find more of in your life. You are going to create more of that. Why? Because you're vibrating at that frequency, the lower frequency, that you are in lack, that you are incapable, that you're not enough, that you're pushing against stuff. Believe me, in the very beginning, I was like, oh no, I have to do this, I have to do that. And sometimes I meditate in the morning, and then I listen to self-talk, and the one I tell you that I listen to all the time on the self-talk language that I'm constantly promoting, because I'm a product of the product, a very successful product of the product. My brain is totally being rewired, and has been for well over a year now. And I can feel it, and I can tell it. And the program is Mastering Time. And that is like my guide to keep me going with the meditation and understanding that all possibilities, all potentials exist. And I am definitely going to tap into that Remember that 99.9999% in the quantum field, but that is energy, or that is the wave, and then the particle is 0.0001, 0.0001, something like that, right? Just so teeny. That's, I can touch the shirt and my ring and my hair and me, and I can touch the house and I can touch things, and we can see the mountains. That is the 0.0001% that is matter, that is the particle. The rest is the wave. So to come and create from the wave and be in that energy, to create from the energy of the quantum, just think about that. Think about from the quantum field where all possibilities and probabilities, all potential exists. Anything you could possibly think of and everything that you can't. And so when you think about what it is that you really want and get very clear on it, then you just let it go to the greater mind. You keep focusing on it. You do your goals. You keep moving forward. The planet Earth is a planet of action. You keep moving yourself forward, but you step up to life and let life step up for you, because it will. It is amazing because you are vibrating at that high frequency of I can. Not what you can't do, but what you can do. Not what can't be done, but what can be done. And you focus on that. Believe me, I have been very focused on what I can do and what can be done, because sometimes it's a mountain, and I see these mountains out there and it's like, wow, that's a mountain I can climb. and truly it is, it's humbling, can knock you to your knees between the grief and all that you don't know and where you're going and all of that. The one thing that I can tell you, and all year and last year, what I was sharing with you is that when you have your purpose, you have meaning, and that purpose gives you direction. So you're in your boat and you're just off into the how blow yonder, or whatever, the big blue yonder. But you're going in the direction where you want to go. You have created the skills around whatever your purpose is, wherever you're going. And remember, that purpose comes from within. It's not, ahoy, where's my purpose? Hey, Bill, do you see my purpose somewhere over there? That's not how it is. It's all from within. You're everything, everything. No, nothing. And I had to tell myself this morning, I had to tell myself this, okay? Nothing outside of you is going to save you. It's up to you. You need to take the rein. You don't need to do anything. But if you want to step up in life, that means you are taking the reins of your own life and you are creating your own reality. It's beautiful. And it can be scary. Planet Earth, right? There's fear. And I have experienced quite a few times amidst, I think in grief is a very interesting creature, character, whatever it is. It's almost visceral sometimes, that it can just like knock me so deeply. And that's when I miss Steve the most, because when I'm really trying to figure things out and then I do it, it's like, babe, guess what I did? Because we were married for 35 years and I went through all my health. I had my 8 fallow years, right? The 8 years where I did crappy things like trying to kill myself and hated myself, literally hated myself, and thought that I wasn't good enough. And I mean, talk about low frequency. For 8 years, I was that person. And mostly in bed with all the pain and the COPD, couldn't breathe, and just the back pain, the migraines. It was intense. And it wasn't until I stepped up to life and decided, I am going to get well. I am going to create my own reality. I am going to be a healthy person, or I'm going to die trying. I'm going to give it my all. And I did. And I continue to grow in health and happiness and, and all of these things. Amidst all the challenges, you too can excel in times of change. You too can find success in every single area of your life. Is it work? I'd say, it's you're going into the uncomfortable zone. So move into that uncomfortable zone so that you can, like, moving into pain of how things could be challenging. so that you can get past that point to where you grow. And so when I miss Steve, I just want to say, babe, look what I did. Look, and there's no one to tell. I can tell Lynette, but my husband of so long, who, bestest friends, he's not there. He is there. And I do tell him, and I do get excited and say that anyway. It's not the same. And, having the essence of Steve is definitely not the same as having the physical of Steve. So anyway, when you step up to the plate, I'm going to read this one more time. I'm going to read it the way that Dr. Shad wrote it. I am strong, capable, and willing to do what I need to do to make my life work. I care about others and they help me in many ways, but when it gets down to it, my success in anything I do is up to me. It's up to you. And you choose to go for it, own your success, and make your life work. Of course, I turned it around on that last part because you choose. Choose to go for it, own your success, and choose to make your life work. Life steps up when you step up. So step up and enjoy the new year. Step up to 25. 2025, what will you do with it? When you look back on 24 right now in the rearview mirror, what do you see? And remember, we talk about contrast a lot. So where do you want to be from where you are now? Like in the very beginning, 24, and you said, these are the things I'm going to do this year. Did you do them? Did you do more? Did you do less? Did you do any of them? So even if you did none of them or a few of them, or you're not happy with where you're at or where anything is at, the country or anything, it doesn't matter. If you are unhappy, look to 25. Look to a new year. Look to a new you. Every single day you get another chance. Until you don't have another day, you still get another chance to shine. You get another chance to step up. And so now I want you to think about, now we're at the end of 24. I want you to put yourself at the end of 2025. And I want you to look in your rear view mirror. What does it look like? What'd you accomplish? How do you feel? Do you feel like you've achieved great things? Start putting yourself there. Move into the future. All probabilities exist. No matter what you're thinking, it exists. And more and more and more in the quantum field, in the one field where all potential exists, all possibilities. You can change. You can find your purpose. You can do, be, have, create, change, and be absolutely anything. It's up to you. You were born with unlimited promise and potential, and then you got programmed. And you can change those programs, and you know where to go in the description. It's 30 days free. Get the link, start listening to those programs, and start changing your self-esteem. The foundation of every single one of those programs that will rewire your brain. Our brains are like a computer. This beautiful, it's beyond a beautiful computer. It is so, there are no words for the things that the human brain is capable of doing. Yet we get these programs and we have this limited vision, and then we think this is what it all is, like who we are, where we live, and our gender, our religion, our politics, that stuff. Like when you move away from self and you stop defining yourself by all of that, and you move away from self and become the unself, the no self, the thought, like when you do meditation and you move from nowhere from somewhere to nowhere to someone to no one. These are Jim Dispenza does this all the time, and I love it. And then I zoom out from planet Earth and I'm just in this quantum space. It's like the most amazing, amazing feeling. And knowing that all potential exists there, all potential. And then you decide what it is that you want, and then you give it up to the greater mind to figure out the how. Not that you're not moving towards it. Planet Earth, as I always say, is a planet of action. You need to take action in the direction that you want. And as you move, you're expanding your consciousness, you're growing, you're having challenges, you're meeting new peeparoos in your life, you're having experiences. You're creating your experiences. Life is such an adventure. It really is. And you're not a victim to life. You are the driver of your life. You are in the boat with the rudder, and you are the one steering the boat. You get to decide in that purpose, your purpose, that is what gives you meaning and gives you direction. So this is why I keep saying, jump into the boat and start driving in the direction of your purpose so that you have meaning and you know exactly where you're going. And then when things like a death happen to you, or something, your health or someone's health, or an accident, or anything at all, anything at all, you know where you're going. You still know the direction in which you're going. You still have meaning in your life. You still know that you matter and that you'll get through it. And the challenges are the challenges, and they're just experiences for the adventure we call life. And then you move on. Is that not so empowering and exciting? Life is such a, I don't even know, is this as more light required? So hopefully it's recording enough. It's getting dark in here. I should turn on the little lights, but I won't. I'm going to say goodbye now. So I love you so very, very mucho. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. So tomorrow we finish for the year. We are done. So I want to thank you for this wonderful year, and I'll thank you again tomorrow. If I remember, remind me. I always thank you. I'm so grateful for you, kiddo. I really am, that you are here with me, and that you care enough to spend time and to really work on your self-talk, to change the negative programming to positive, and in a spiritual, focusing on what you, rather than what you don't want, you're focused on what you do want, and moving in that direction, always moving in that direction. Yep, step up to the plate, cutie butt. Life steps up when you step up, when you take responsibility for your life. I love you so very, very mucho. I believe in you. You can do it. As always, shining my light to brighten yours. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao. Happy New Year. I'll say that again tomorrow too. Ciao.